Hey everybody, welcome to or back to my channel, MelCabeyVlogs. I am on a little trip in London and I'm also going to Amsterdam in a few days, so join me. I need to do my intro.
And welcome to MelCabeyVlogs. We're so excited to be here in London to see the sights. We're on our way, oh gosh, my American accent is out of practice. We're on our way to a high tea in Mayfair because we're bougie bitches.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you say something now.
That's it.
That's
hey.
it. Come along with us for a day in the life of two London gals.
Oh my god. Here we go. And I will be using my fancy new Meta glasses to vlog a bit, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of Kalia.
I hate them so much. She's being so sneaky, like taking videos and pictures of everything.
Stunning. No. Yeah, I'll hold on to mine. Go ahead.
I don't know these hands.
Love you till the day dies.
These are different parts.
Oh, they cut it. Hi, Kalia. Where are we now? Tell everybody. I don't know if they'll be able to hear you.
Should I mix up the accent?
Yeah.
Should I do more of a local?
Yeah.
Street, which is a really rock star part of town. So we just had high tea over at Sketch, and now we're going to walk down Carnaby Street and also check out Liberty, which is known for its luxury items and specialty stuff.
Great. So we're going on a jaunt. Right now we're in Mayfair, apparently. Just a wee jaunt, and we're gonna go find a shoe store to get new shoes for me. And that's really it. We're just taking a nice little walk. A 40-minute walk. Look at this park, you guys.
Oh, what you guys should do is get this time so I'm not gonna find the second fish.
On a beach, maybe tonight. Something, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great.
We're in Harrods, everyone. Whoa, Kalia, look at that giant bunny. Happy Easter. Whoa. So tell everyone what we're eating.
We're doing Sunday roast. I need to not speak like this. We're having a Sunday roast. A British Sunday roast.
Wow. I've never had one before, so it's the first time. I'm very excited. Holly is gonna have my Yorkshire pudding. Is that how you say it? Yorkshire? Free gal. And I just got a cider. This place is so cute.
What cider is it? I might try some of your cider and see if I want a cider.
Oh my god. Look at that.
Yorkshire pud.
Wow. Amazing. You guys, it's Monday. I'm in my friend's apartment. I'm staying with my friend Kalia, who I met on the A Chorus Line tour. She's from Australia, but she is living in London right now because she's in rehearsal for the Moulin Rouge World Tour. So she's living here in this lovely flat, and she's at rehearsal right now, and I'm just gonna go explore for the day. And I'm gonna head to the area where like Big Ben is, kind of see all the sights, just see where my feet take me. Also, let me show you guys, yesterday I got these beautiful flats. Are these not the most Mel shoes you've ever seen? So one of my favorite things to do when I travel is I don't really get many souvenirs, but I love to get shoes from different places so that when I'm wearing them at home, I'm like, oh, I got these in London, or I got these in Portugal. And I just thought these were so perfect. It's also St. Patrick's Day today, so we're gonna wear the green. Hopefully they're comfy. I'm taking a risk here because I'm gonna be walking a lot today. I have little socks on to prevent any blisters, but they seem very comfy. So keep your fingers crossed. But we're gonna be exploring today, and then we're seeing Clueless tonight. My friend Emma from the States is the lead in Clueless. She's playing Cher. So I got tickets, and that's kind of the plan. It's cold out there, and I feel like I didn't prepare that well for the cold weather, but you know what? It's okay. So let's go. Fit check. Look at my cute shoesies. Okay. This area is so pretty. It's called South Kensington. Hey everybody, here's Manu. Manu lost his voice.
Ariel.
Oh my god, you look so cute. Wow. Shots at the theaters.
Sick.
Stunning.
I can't say.
Sing it again.
You know what
Wait.
my friend.
Get real here. There's little Manu. Yes. We're at Hobson's. They have gluten-free fish and chips.
Period.
Hell yeah. Go. Whoa. Now I'm scared. That one's actually freaking me out. Tea break. I didn't tell them, I showed them. We went to the British Museum, which was that footage that you just saw. It was very nice. Yeah, that was alarming. I'm not gonna lie. We weren't expecting that. And they were real.
I wonder if they heard me like when I was like
The mummy?
mumbling. Like yeah. The mummy is with the flesh.
Oh yeah, one of them actually had flush.
Yeah, and Mel was scared.
Yeah. So that was that. That was our afternoon. And now we're having some chai because it is cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah. So we're warming up. And that's it. Kalia just met me from rehearsal, and we're at this really cute French restaurant close by the theater. So we're having steak fries and wine, and this restaurant's totally my vibe. It's like cute. Yeah. I'm hustling to the theater. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I need to double check my maps, but I have 20 minutes and it says I should be there in about 12, so I'll have a few minutes early to get seated and stuff and look at the marquee with Emma on it. So that's it. got out of the show. Emma was so great. It was so fun. I don't really know the movie that well, so I didn't really know the plot or what was gonna happen. It was so cute though, and it was written by Katie Turnstall, who wrote Suddenly I See, This Is What I Wanna Be. You know that song? It's in Devil Wears Prada, I believe, or 13 Going on 30. I think Devil Wears Prada. But yeah, it was so good, and I'm waiting in this bar because the stage door is like out in the back of the bar, the pub, I guess you could say. But I'm waiting here to say hi to her, but I'm just in here because it's warm. But it was great, so fun. Cannot believe I just saw a friend star on the West End. That's crazy. Oh wait, no.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys,
she killed it.
Listen, I'm very starstruck right now because literally 5 years ago, baby Emma met MelCabeyVlogs at Pearl Studios, and I went up to her and I was like, hi, like, I love your vlogs, like, I'm a huge fan. And if that girl knew that MelCabeyVlogs would be coming to my show, I would have.
She's a star in the West End, you guys. This is crazy.
I still feel like I'm performing at like, do you know what I mean? Like, I still feel like I'm performing at like a summer theater.
Right. It's crazy. And like, I literally texted her, I was like, Big Ben is behind your marquee.
That's
crazy to
something
me.
About London too is like, it feels like you're on a different planet. It's not like you're in New York,
it's like
you envisioned like yourself all your life.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's really cool.
It's an alternate universe.
It's an alternate universe.
Crazy.
You look so beautiful.
Look, there's Emma.
That's actually not my legs.
Just pretend.
Don't tell anyone that, but that's not my legs. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but
whatever. But if you're in London, come see her. 10 out of 10.
Please come see it.
Yes.
Come have some fun.
So
it's all that, baby.
It is.
Bag of chips.
That made me. So here's the thing with going on trips like this is it gives me an existential crisis. Like, I just love literally every European city I've ever been to. I've been in love with, and I've been like, I could see myself moving there. But London is different because there's, you know, the entire West End here. There's theater here. And I could like actually see myself being here and maybe like living and auditioning. And that could be a thing. The main differences though between theater on Broadway and the West End is the pay is a lot lower on the West End. Like immensely lower. I think, I don't know exactly the numbers, but it's significant. But the other thing is, living in London, even though housing can be really expensive in London, I think from like my experience so far of like traveling to the different neighborhoods and stuff, everything is a lot more accessible, it feels like. Like if you live in a neighborhood further out from the theater district, getting places is so easy. And like my friend Manu, he lives in East London, and for him to get to auditions or even theaters, he's like, sometimes it takes me like 15 minutes, which is crazy. And he's paying a really affordable price for a great apartment or flat, as you would say. So I don't know. And I literally got a burger with a cider and fries for $11 US. And in New York, no matter what neighborhood you're in, the cider alone will cost you between $8 and $10 US. Things like that. I'm like, dang, I could get used to that. I could live that life. Also, the prices to see a West End show are amazing. I literally saw Clueless last night for £35 for the 5th row. What? So that's also really cool because if you live here, you can see art and live theater for a much more affordable price, which is really cool. Okay, but let's talk about the other things I love about this city. I just obviously love the architecture. Everything is beautiful. Everywhere you go, has so much history and it's just stunning. And one word that I keep thinking of is cozy. Like, London just feels so cozy and it is just so my vibe. Like, I can't really put it into words. It's just so cute and perfect. And I love it, and I love that you can just walk to different neighborhoods, and it is amazing and has like its own character. I love that when you're walking around, I think it was like the Covent Garden or Soho area, it's like these tiny streets, one-way traffic, like so cute and windy, and then there's like a West End theater tucked away. It's so cool. I love the lifestyle here. I could really see myself living here. And truly, the only thing stopping me from living in Europe is, number one, my family. I can't be away from my niece and nephew that long. And number two, my career, obviously. But kind of like seeing my friend on the West End last night, like seeing that it could be possible, kind of gets the wheels turning. But figuring out how to audition here and do all that is like a whole other game. So I don't know. But I could also see myself living here as like a muggle. I call it a muggle when you don't have a theater job. Like Kalia, who I'm staying with, she went to take a Pilates class the other morning and her instructor was American. And I'm a certified Pilates instructor. I just don't actively teach in New York. But I was like, wow, I could move here and do my remote writing job and teach Pilates and just like live the London life. I don't know. Cue me when I get to Amsterdam tomorrow telling you guys the same thing, because I know I'm gonna be obsessed with Amsterdam and I'm gonna have another crisis. I just love Europe. It's perfect. Okay, I'll talk to you when I'm ready. Okay, I'm all ready. I'm wearing Kalia's sweater today because I didn't pack any sweaters, but I figured I could borrow one of hers, so I did. And these cute jeans I got from Gap. I'm loving them. My sneaks. And I just need to get my glasses on, so we're ready for some meta glasses content. So the plan today is I'm gonna get on a bus, which I haven't been on a bus yet, and we're gonna go towards Notting Hill and we're gonna pass Kensington Palace, is that what it's called? So I might get off there and start walking from there, but I wanted to take the bus to try that. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna kind of neighborhood hop and explore for the day. It's also my birthday. I'm 31 today. Some people don't like to tell their age after a certain point, but whatever. I'm 31 and we're feeling good. So yeah, fun little day, and let's go.
Natural History Museum, Cromwell Road.
Okay, so over here is Kensington Palace. They're clearly doing some work, but here is a monument for Princess Diana. No, that's not Diana, that's Victoria. So this is where they filmed in Love Actually. That scene where Keira Knightley runs out to that guy and he has the posters. This is where they filmed it. Love Actually is one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's really cool. Yo, we're on a bus. The news back. It's very pretty out there. Whoa. Blinded by the light. I was in the mood to take the bus. We're gonna go to Buckingham Palace. And that's it. Yeah, see the Queen. May she rest in peace. I smell your mint. It smells nice.
It's my,
Is it licorice?
yeah. My voice is fine tonight.
We're getting there. It's alright. And that's it, you guys.
See you guys. See you in the next one.
Hey guys. Wow. How do we get over there?
There's a crossing there.
Oh, okay. Alright everyone, we have Manu, we have Kalia. Worlds have collided. Wow. We're at Punjabi, or Punjab. Yeah, there's no I at the end. Punjab. And Manu is Indian, if you didn't know. And we're ordering lots of yummy food. We're gonna split a few plates.
See, my question is, like, do people care about this? This is not me trying to be salty. This is not me trying to play the part. Like, do people care that you're gonna order a few plates?
Yes. Side note from the editing room, if you haven't seen any of my chorus line vlogs, Kalia was a major hater in the whole series and would constantly be like, does anybody care? Why are you filming this? She is a monster, and that was her character on the vlog, and we all know it's just an act. So Kalia is a hater, but she continues to play the part many years later. Whoa.
Hey Manu.
Aww. I'm in Amsterdam. Guys, this hotel is crazy and it has a view of the canal. Are you kidding? Oh my God. That's crazy. So look at this. My stuff is everywhere, but this is such a cool hotel. It's the W Hotel. It's owned by Marriott, and my dad got me the room with his Marriott points. He's a very loyal Marriott customer, so he has a lot of points. Look at this. It's 1:15. I got here and I immediately took like a half-hour nap because I left this morning. I left from Kalia's apartment at 5:30 a.m. The flight was like 40 minutes to get here, but I was so tired. I needed like a little nap, so I took a half-hour nap, took a shower, freshened up, and now we're gonna go get lunch and explore. Let's go. Okay, it's going, guys. It's rolling. Amazing. Guys, I just ran into a subscriber in Amsterdam.
I was like, I know that haircut anyway.
Stop. Wait, this is so funny. Sorry. literally just been wandering around without really a plan, just exploring the streets. I'm having an Aperol Spritz on a canal. It's so pretty. Like, I can't believe that's real. Look at this. And actually, right here, I'm not sure which one of these is the Anne Frank house, which I will be going to tomorrow. I have a tour scheduled for the late afternoon. So it's kind of crazy to be sitting here and like, that's where the family is hiding. That's crazy. So yeah, there's lots of boat tours, and I am looking it up right now to maybe do one tomorrow. So yeah, it's my last day. It's the morning. Look at beautiful Amsterdam. Wow, so cool. I got this really cute top from a store yesterday. How cute is this? I love it. It's like sort of warm out. Here's the fit. But I need to wear my sweater. It's like 50 degrees. It's gonna go up to 60. And I'm about to head out to go get some Dutch pancakes for breakfast. They make them gluten-free at this place I found, which isn't even that far from here. So let's go. It's literally perfect here. Like, is this a joke? It's stunning. So I had my pancakes, and now I am gonna walk to my meeting point for a boat tour that I'm gonna do. So, and that is about an hour, and it just brings you along the canals. Sorry, the lighting's bad. I have to walk backwards. Yeah, it brings you along the canals, which is gonna be really cool. And I just keep seeing all these boats, and I'm like, I wanna go on a boat. So we're gonna go on a boat. Okay, so while you enjoy this beautiful footage of my canal tour, I just wanted to tell you a little bit of what I learned while on this tour. So one of the things that I did not know was that these canals were literally dug by hand back in the 1600s. The main reason was because there was the spice trade, and ships were coming in from all over, bringing things like nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves, and they needed more ways for ships or boats to get in. And it ended up just making all of these beautiful canals that everybody knows Amsterdam for, and they are stunning. And another thing you'll notice is all of the houseboats that I've shown, and people actually live on these houseboats, which is crazy. And a lot of them are also Airbnbs, which I think is so cool. My friends are actually staying on one next month. I'm super jealous. But yeah, literally Amsterdam just feels like stepping into a postcard, and there's so much history under the surface, which I love learning about. So yeah, I thought this was really, really cool. I'm gonna go in here for lunch. That's cool. Sorry. The museum, and it's like golden hour right now. The sun is starting to set, and I'm just trying to figure out where to get dinner. I think I need to grab my jacket though. I'll tell you more about the museum later. home, but I'm gonna tell you about the Anne Frank Museum now. So I've always wanted to go here. I read maybe an abridged version of her diary in elementary or no, probably middle school, and I was very, very fascinated by all of that, as I feel like a lot of kids are when they read that, because it feels like it's something that just cannot be real, and then you have your teachers telling you that this actually happened, and it's kind of one of the first like doses of true reality that you get growing up. So it was something always very like prevalent to me, learning about the Holocaust and learning about it through the eyes of a girl who was my age when I read the diary. So I bought a ticket that actually had like a little school learning portion with it, which I highly recommend. When I bought the ticket, it just said like introductory lesson or something that you added onto it for a cheap price. So I did that, and I'm really glad I did, because basically you went in with a group and you had a teacher, and they brought you to like a schoolroom that had a whole timeline on the wall, pictures, she had videos to show you, and she basically just gave you a huge background to what you were about to see. And I thought that I would know a lot, but I learned so much just in that little session. So I learned a lot about all of the people that were involved in hiding the Frank family. I learned about how the house was set up, what their lives were like before they went into hiding, everything like that. And then she also just did a very interesting overview of Hitler and how he came into power. And it was interesting coming from a Dutch woman teaching us this, because I obviously had learned all of this in America. So I do think that when you learn things in school, wherever you grow up, you're learning it through the lens of a different viewpoint. So the way she explained things hit me in a completely different way than I had learned in America. And all I will say about that is it left me a little bit stunned, and there were other Americans around me who were kind of looking at each other with a certain look of understanding and kind of a oh crap feeling. I don't want to get too into that on here, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So that was quite interesting. And yeah, I think learning, like sitting down in a classroom setting and learning a bit before I went in was really great. And then basically you go through the house, and the way the house was set up is the front half of the house was Otto Frank, who was Anne's dad. That was his company's building. So he owned a company, and it was offices and like a warehouse. So the warehouse was like the bottom first and second level, I want to say, that went all the way to the back, and then the offices and everything were up. And then the annex, which is where the family was hiding, was kind of above the warehouse that was in the back, just in that back section of the house. And basically you walk through where they had like, they took the rest of the house and turned it into more of a museum. So you learned a little bit. There were all these plaques. I had an audio guide, and then you go through, you get a whole introduction and learn everything. And then you go through the famous bookcase, and it was actually the bookcase still there, and they had it open ajar so that you can walk through it. But that was the bookcase that was keeping them concealed, and there were still the books on it that were there when it had been closed and the family was behind it. So that was crazy. And all of the stairs were super, super steep, and you like went up, and it was crazy. And then basically you went through their hiding place, and it was technically 3 levels, but the last level was the attic. They didn't have you go up there, but There were a few different rooms and then like a main living kitchen area, but there was no furniture because the Nazis had taken the furniture after they got the family out. But there were still some things on the walls which really stuck to me. Like one of them was tracking the height of Anne, her sister, and then Peter, who was from another family that was hiding with them. They had like little marks on the wall that their parents were keeping track of their height while in hiding with like the little pencil scratches. There were some pictures still on the wall that Anne had put up to liven it up a bit. And yeah, it was just really crazy and insane to be in that spot. But I think the coolest part for me was experiencing it with people from all different cultures and like hearing them react and seeing how different people were reacting and getting a different viewpoint on the whole thing. And it obviously just makes me think about current events. And it says outside, I'll insert a picture, but Anne's dad, one of the reasons he is the only living family member who survived, and the reason he wanted to make this a museum was to show people the history and to make sure that history doesn't repeat itself. So yeah, it's 5:15 a.m. and I'm leaving, packing all my stuff. My flight's at 8:55, I think. It's like an 8.5 hour flight. So I will end this video when I get home with a little recap. As you guys can see, I'm home from my trip. That was such a great trip. I love London before, but I feel like I really got to experience it a lot more this time around. I got to just do a lot of exploring and I fell in love with it even more. So let me know what you think about my crisis, about wanting to move there. But then also, I loved Amsterdam so much. I quite literally was looking up apartments when I was there. I love it there too. It was just so idyllic and perfect, and how you can just walk everywhere and everywhere was beautiful. The food was great. It was just vibes. Also, there were so many boutiques. I was overwhelmed with all of the shopping. I did not show you guys all the things I bought. I bought tons of jewelry, cute little knickknacks, just loved it. So I definitely want to go back to both of those places. And I just think the idea of also living in London, you can pop over to Amsterdam on a 40-minute plane ride for $40. That's how much I paid for that ticket. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's why I'm always having a crisis about moving to Europe, because you could also just hop around, where it's hard work getting there from America. But in other news, if you didn't see, I landed from a 15-hour travel day back home from Amsterdam. I unpacked, relaxed, and then I went to bed, woke up at midnight with the stomach flu. Had a 48-hour stomach flu. I don't know if it was like neurovirus or like the actual flu or what, but I had a 102-degree fever. I was so unwell, and today I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I still haven't left my house, but we're getting the energy back up. So all of my plans for this week have just gone out the window. I gotta catch up on work, all of that, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, coming traveling with me. It was so fun to bring you along, and I will see you next time for some more good old New York audition actor life. I'll see you next time. Bye.